Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight, do a little bit of goofing around. Before we get into any kind of shooting, I have a quick little mail call for you guys. A couple of knives, couple of air gun related stuff. Before we get into that though, I wanted to kind of show you, so like I had showed you guys on Sunday that I went to a antique fair or antique show with over 2,000 vendors. I bought a bunch of really cool knives, just getting started cleaning them up. But I started with the worst of the worst, and I'm working my way up. So the two actual worst ones were this Boy Scout knife, this Ulster Boy Scout knife, and already you can see that it is in 100% better shape. I couldn't even open any of the blades without using pliers before. So it is definitely doing a lot better already. And just a quick, probably 25 or 30-minute bath in evapo-rust, and then a little bit of scrubbing with a wire brush after that. And it's doing really good. I haven't done any more cleanup on that one. Now these, so I showed you these two. So this one I already had in my collection, but I showed you these little yellow Camillus knives, and these are actually model 48s. All three of these are. So this one with, so you see that has 1, 2, 3 pins, and this is the other one I got from the show, has 1, 2, 3 pins. This is the one I already had in my collection, only has 1 pin. And if a little bit of information that I got from Knife Delight channel was that Crossman used 3 pins on their handle scales until the early 70s, and then they discontinued it. So these all have the tang stamp that would place them between 1960 and mid to late 70s. But these ones with the 3 pins are probably early 70s or older, towards the 1960 side of it. Another one that was really in pretty tough shape is this Craftsman, also made by Camillus, little jackknife. But again, I haven't done any other cleaning on it yet, but a real good soak in evapo-rust, and then just kind of using a brass brush to scrape off what was loosened up by the evapo-rust. And that one's doing really good. The last one, and probably the worst one out of the whole deal, was this electrician's knife. And I actually did spend a good bit of time on that this morning. This one should have a bail on it, but the bail was already gone. So, but this is never going to be a show knife, so I just made it as good as I could. And it used to have somebody's initials carved in this side, and I was able to sand those out and polish the handles up and make those look nice. I didn't go too overboard on it though. Left a little bit of the dinging, and but I polished up the bolsters, the screwdriver blade, a little bit of oil on there, but the screwdriver blade's in really good shape. I did clean them up pretty good, and it is working pretty well. So the the blade should have been a spear point, and it is missing about a 1/4 inch of the end of the blade. But I made it kind of almost like a spay type of profile. I didn't want to take any more off, but it is razor sharp now, and in very usable condition. So really nice little user Camco. So probably 40s or 50s there. It does this one again. I bought this one and this Ulster Scout knife from the same guy. Both of these were so rusty I had to use pliers to pry the my Leatherman. Actually, I had to use my Leatherman to pry the blades open on it. So, but anyway, let's get into the mail call. That's some pretty. I still got probably another 7 or 8 knives that are in a lot better shape. They still need some TLC, but So no order of importance here. I'll save the two knives, and then actually I've got a really nice scope to show you guys. But this one is coming in from Henry Ford. I really appreciate Henry's support of the channel. If you ever need anything Crossman or Benjamin, or and I don't know if he's going to get into some of this other stuff with Daisy or not. I think probably not, but Benjamin, Sheridan, and Crossman's are his go-to. But let's go ahead. So these are should be 3 seal kits in here actually. 2 old style 760s, and then a model 73 CO2 gun. Let's see what we got here. Well, let's see. Oh, okay. So that one has a quad seal. This one doesn't have a quad seal. I'll have to. Oh no, there it is. It's on the it's on the front side of his. Okay, so got one 760 kit, another 760 kit, and then this is the 73 CO2 lever action gun to repair. So we'll be working on those and getting those up and running very soon. Again, Crossman600repair.com if you are interested in getting any work done by Henry, or if you're looking for a seal kit for any of those old-time Crossmans or Benjamins. Now these are just a couple of more knife slips. I've been using knife slips to carry my vintage everyday carries, and I wanted to get a couple more leather sheath made in Mexico. So at least it's not made in China. That's cool. But just a couple of real inexpensive knife slips that I found. I wanted a couple of smaller ones. That one's actually, even that small Stockman, I wanted a couple of smaller ones. I was hoping they would be pretty small. A little big for that little tiny Camillus, but they're both the same size. They're both like that. So, but it seems like a pretty good size. So let's see. We've got this small little penknife from Imperial, and that fits nice in there. So that'll be a nice one. So here's the 2 I already had. I don't have anything in there right now, so that one's very similar in size, maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, a little bit bigger, and then this one's a bigger one. And right now I have my older 6318 Stockman in there. Carried that today. We'll switch it out and carry something different tomorrow. But that's pretty cool. A couple more leather sheath knife slips to carry some nice old vintage knives. So now I have 2. I don't know which one's which. These are both 2 case pocket knives. Very cool for very different reasons. But let's see which one's which here. I'll dig into it. One of them is quite old, and then the other one is just pretty rare and unusual. It's a fairly newer one, but it's still over 30 years old. So this one, I believe, is the older one, because I'm pretty sure the other one wouldn't fit in this little box. But let's go ahead and dig in here. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, this is definitely the smaller one, but it's really pretty cool. And this one needs a little TLC, nothing broken on it or anything like that, but this is a little tiny Stockman, and let's see what's the model number on this guy. 6333. It is a red jigged bone, and it is X is under. I'll put a picture of the tank stamp here. So X is under would mean that it was made between 1940 and 1964. But I did a little bit of that. That's got nice snap. That's cool. I'll check the other blades here. So this one, little like a sheep's foot type of profile, and snapping pretty good. I haven't oiled it or anything, so just took it out of the package. But there's a little pen blade, little wear on the pen blade, but pretty nice and sharp still already. But so I'll put a picture of this this badge here. I did a little bit of research and I've done a little bit of searching on this, and so there's a couple of different font profiles that can help you narrow them down a little bit more than just 1940 to 1964. And this one has the font profile that gets it closer to 1940 than 1964. So they call this the Open C and the Tall S. So that actually started in the tested. So before this tang stamp, they had what they called the tested tang stamp. It actually said case tested on it. And then they switched to the case with the 2 X's underneath, which is what this one has. So this one started in the tested era and went in just briefly into the X's under, from what I've read. I may be completely wrong on that one, but I believe that to be the case. Yeah, this is definitely, it's in a lot nicer shape than was portrayed online. And I am very happy with the condition of this little old timer. So probably closer to, I'm going to say probably 40 to 45. Nice red bone handles, scales, whatever you want to call it. Very nice little find here. Very inexpensive too on eBay. Now the next one, I did pay up a little bit for it, but I don't think, I know I didn't pay as much as they normally go for. This, I'll show you guys my address. But this is a really cool case knife. Well, so the pictures that were showing online did not do it any justice. I'm hoping it was just very poor, photography. And it scared some people away. These usually go for $150, $200, and I got it for a lot less than that. So let's go ahead and so here's what we have right off the bat. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So before we even get into taking a look at it, this is a case canoe for starters, and it is a case canoe with genuine stag handles. So really nice. The pictures online, the blades were, so these blades are mint. So they have a few fingerprints on them. Let me get my, I am really stoked at the condition of this. These blades are mint. That was, so the pictures they had online of this knife had fingerprints all over it. You can see myself in my camera there. So that's the first blade. So this is a 93 to 99 tang stamp with 6 dots. So the 93 to 99 was kind of a mid year tang stamp, so it would only have had 7 dots for 93. It has 6 dots, so it's a 1994, and I'll put a picture of that up here now. But that this is way better than the this is way better than the pictures portrayed online, and snapping nice. I just think it was not taken care of at all. The brass pins are completely black, but those will polish up real easy. A little bit of what do you call it, flits on the bolsters, and this thing will be popping like new money, they say. This is super nice. So this is a model 52-131 SS. So the 5 is for genuine stag, 2 is for the 2 blades, and then 131 is the canoe pattern. So really, really awesome. This is probably, right now at least, the crowning jewel of my case collection. So I think this will take almost no effort at all to be like brand new, absolutely brand new. So 31-year-old knife, and a pretty rare 31-year-old knife. And I'm not going to tell you how much I paid, but I paid way less than any of the other ones that I've ever seen of these go for sale, like under half. But there you go. That is those are the 2 knives. Really, really cool case knives. And I think that's it for that. So I got one more piece, and this is coming to us from Victoptics. Also, they make the Victoptics. This is a Victoptics brand scope that they've sent over to me to have and to do a review on. I have several Victoptics scopes and several Victoptics scopes already, and I am very pleased with all of those so far. And I think this one will be I'm pretty certain this one will be no different. This is a very small little LPVO. So it's a 1.5. So most LPVOs will go all the way down to 1, but this one's a 1.5 to 5. So very interesting magnification pattern. So there's the end of the box right there. It's a model SO1. So I have a 1 to 10 LPVO from them, and I also have a what's the other one? The other one's a I think 4 to 16. I don't remember. But these are all Springer rated. All Victoptics scopes are intended to be air gun scopes, and they are Springer rated. So very, very cool there. Let's go ahead and see what we get in the box. So we have a set of rings. We'll take a look at those in a second. Probably a little sunshade. Yeah, little 20 millimeter sunshade. That's pretty cool. I may mount this up on. So let's see. Here's the scope, but let's see what else we get. We've got a throw lever for the power adjust, and then we've got a nice Victoptics cleaning cloth, and a Victoptics user manual. Now let's get the scope out of here and take a look at it. So I have a couple. I just received a new R7, and I did some shooting with it, just shooting iron sights with a peep sight on it. And a couple of the groups were very close to 1-hole groups with it. So I'm very, very pleased with that. I may figure a way to mount this, not figure a way, but just mount this guy up on there. And so it is a illuminated reticle, but it does not come with a battery. They did tell me that apparently there's some new, they can't ship batteries anymore or something. I don't know, but let me take a look. I got it on the 1.5 right now, and it looks like I need to just do a little bit of with my astigmatism, I always have to adjust these. It's got a really nice focus ring here though. Oh yeah, there it comes. So I'm looking just 7 yards here in the garage. Absolutely crystal clear. I can read the mailbox, or I've got a postal mailbox, what do you call it, priority mailbox on my. So let's see if I go up to 5. Can I get it clear? So 5 is a little, well, let's see if I back it down to, all right, let me look out the window here. So at 3.5, looking out the window, I can read the numbers on my neighbor's mailbox. If I go up to 5, I can still read the numbers on my neighbor's mailbox. It's probably 40 yards away. Very nice little scope though. Wow. Look at that. It's nice and compact too. I like that. I'm not a real big flip up fan, so we'll probably eliminate those, and I'll keep them for the, but I do like the little sunshade. But for an air gun, I do like an LPVO, especially seeing as how you can take it right down to 1.5 and shoot it close in, and then you can still have a little bit of magnification for, like I was going to say, I'm probably going to mount this up on my R7 that I just got. Let's take a look at these rings, see what they sent. May need to just use one of my little one-piece 1-inch mounts here. So these are 25 millimeter. Yeah, these are Weaver rings, which is fine. So I'll probably use one of my little one-piece air gun mounts, dovetail mounts, and put it on that. And I don't have that particular gun right here right now, but here is the other R7 that I have, and it has that same mount on it. And I have a little 3 to 9 by 40 on there right now on that one. And but I think that 1 to 5 will be just fine for that. So anyway, rambled on enough, but really cool stuff. Stay tuned for a lot more on that Victoptics scope. Like I said, I've got 4 or 5 other vector optics products already, and I've got no complaints with any of them. I've got the Sentinel X Pro 10 to 40. That's a magnificent scope, and I've had it on several different 22s. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.